G'day, David Seymour back with some more nitty gritty. Now, today I'm going to be talking about some pretty hard stuff because I think it's really relative right now in the marketplace, and that is that the talking about the market shift and how things are affecting business at the moment. Some people think that it's getting a little bit tough out there, and yeah, look, the market shifts from time to time, but there's no reason to talk doom and gloom and how hard it is and how tough it is and how long it takes to get deals done. If you're going to talk in those negative tones, it's going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy that you're just going to talk yourself into a really dark hole, basically, and it's going to be a freaking hard climb to get out of that. So you've got to stay positive. You've got to focus on the positive things, and you've got to keep yourself busy. You know, yes, the market has shifted, but many salespeople out there at the moment in whatever industry have had it pretty easy for the last few years. We came out of the old GFC and into the good years of 15 started to get pretty good. 16, 17 were great years financially for people. Interest rates are down and all those sort of things. And last year got a little bit tougher, but this year has definitely seen a little bit more shift in the market where it's got a little bit tougher. But the problem being is that you guys have had it so easy for so long, you've forgotten some of the simple principles of selling, and one of those is prospecting. You have to go out and prospect. You have to go out and prospect regularly. Don't go and get yourself a deal and then go, oh cool, I don't have to prospect again this week. You should be prospecting every day to some degree, or every week on a regular basis. You have to prospect to make sure that you got a continual line of business in your pipeline, right? And so a lot of people forgot that they forget to go out and actually talk to people that they've done business with before and stay in front of people, because you've got to remember, it's not your client's job to remember who you are. It's not their job to remember you. It's your job to remind them who you are and what you can do for them. So you have to go out, and selling is a people's game. It's a face-to-face game. It's not about sending out 100 emails every day, excuse me, or sending out newsletters every month, or about posts on social media that make people feel good, or what you've sold or what you've listed. It's about having conversations with people face to face. Michael Springford used to say to us, you got to rub belly buttons. It's belly button to belly button. That's where the business is. People want to see you and actually learn about you and learn to trust you, so they will do business with you. So it's not about doom and gloom. It's about people have just changed their attitude and the way they want to sell. They want to put it all on social media and expect that freaking phone to ring. Well, it's not going to. You have to go and see people and talk to people face to face. Be brave enough to do that. And it doesn't matter what you're selling, whether it's real estate, boats, cars, caravans, or even just services, building trades and things like that. You still have to be out there talking to the people. You need to get in front of them as much as you can. As I said, social media has its place in your marketing and in your branding. That's fine. Don't let up on it, but don't expect that to take the place of prospecting, because it won't. Actually talking to people is important. So the business is a bit tougher and a bit harder. So you know what you have to do? You have to make a bit more of an effort. You have to get off your ass and actually go and talk to people. You have to talk to people, maybe even ring people. You have to follow up more diligently. And just because someone says, no, I'm not interested today, doesn't mean that they're not interested at all. Stay in contact, stay working with them, keep talking to them, asking them questions. It's your effort that needs to be increased, not the market for it to change. It's your effort that's going to have to change, okay? So, things are going to get better, but they won't get better without your effort. You've got to stay positive. Talk positively. Don't talk about how long it takes to sell something or how hard it is and how fussy people are and all those sort of things. Talk about positive. Now, if you're listing a house, for example, and you're talking doom and gloom, do you think the vendors actually want to hear that from you? They want to talk to people who are positive, who've got an attitude about, we can get this done, not about, oh, it's going to be really hard. Who gives a fuck how hard it is? Get out there and just make it work. You know, you think you've got a tough market at the moment. Let me tell you, 2009, 10, 11, straight into that GFC years, they were hard. But I tell you what, there were people out there like myself who carved a good real estate career in those hard markets. If you haven't worked in a hard market, well, welcome to reality. This is real selling. Don't be an order taker. Don't expect the phone to ring. Make it ring by being out there and talking to people, and then they go, oh yeah, I want to do business with agent X or salesman Z, because they are the people that seem to have the right attitude about business. So, whilst there's a small shift in the market, don't let it bug you. Get positive and make it happen. Get out there. Seriously, it's not that hard. You just have to make an effort. Go back to some of the Billy basic things of selling. These things have not only worked in the last few years, not in the last few decades, but in the last century or two. Billy basics of talking to people. Don't expect your social media to be your front. Go out there and talk to people. Do things a little bit differently. I'm David Seymour. This is the nitty gritty of selling. Go out there and make a difference.